Hi, this is Gloria from Stamp with Gloria. I was going to do a training yesterday and it got canceled for various reasons, so I thought I'd videotape the projects that I was going to do. And so we're going to start out with the Simply Created kit that's in the mini catalog now. In the kit, you will receive enough cardstock and supplies to make 15 different cards. You've got the cardstock, some baker's twine, the envelopes, you've got the banners, the glitter banners. There's a short banner and there's a long banner. Okay, then there's the white banners, and then underneath that you've got a polka dot banner, circled, hearts, and then we've got DSP here. There's three different styles of the DSP. There's and I'll show you them in just a second. So you get three different colors of the DSP, or three different styles of the DSP. You get the little polka dot, the big polka dot, and then you get a striped DSP. Okay, so I wanted to make 15 cards, and I wanted to make 5 of each card, and I needed enough supplies to make each design. So what I came up with is this card here. It's got a kind of funky background that I'm going to show you how to do, show you how to piece it together. And then I'm going to show you how to change it up a bit if you don't want to send it out just like this. Okay, so we've got this card, and then we've got the heart card. And the heart card's kind of fun. It's just easy as the banner. Then I took a 3/4 inch punch and punched out the little polka dots and the big polka dots and just ran that along the edge of the banner. And then this is a 1-inch piece of DSP that I had that, you know, I just cut up out of the paper that we have in the kit. And then this is the last one. This is the banner, and it is the striped paper, leftover piece of the polka dot paper, and the buttons. Buttons are on all 3 here. You don't have to use the buttons on every card. It's just something that I did just to show you options. The banner here is something that you just punch out of the kit, and then you take the you take 2 glitter banners and you glue dot them to the white banner, and then just cut that point out, and then that's how you line that banner to make it more glittery. A variation that I did here is I did use the little banner punch that is free with a $50 order during celebration right now, and our heart punch that I have in the catalog, some scrap pieces of paper. I punched out the red, and then on the bottom of, once you punch out all of the banners out of the glitter paper, you end up with little edges like this, and so that's what I used on the edge of the banners. Okay, so that's where I got everything. So I used basically everything that's out of the kit, except for I'm going to change up the cards just a bit so that you can use them for different occasions. One of the sets that I thought would be real useful to use with this is the Express Yourself set, and it's a hostess set. It's exclusive to hostesses, but it's got every saying you could possibly want to express in it. So I think it's just a really good all-around set to use when you're making up cards like this, when you're making them up by, you know, the dozens, I should say. So the first card, you can see I just stamped the thank you on it. Real simple thank you card. We'll put that back. Now let me show you how you can change it up. We've got the simple letters alphabet and a piece of scrap black paper. And what I did is I just punched out the G and put it right onto the cardstock there. Now it's a monogram card from your desk, and it's got the word thank you on it. So it's just another way to change it up. Use your imagination. You can do just about anything with these cards. On this one right here, I thought it would be kind of nice to just stamp celebrate on it. You know, we've got the great blue color, which is the Bermuda Bay color, and that goes right onto the bottom there. And then to switch it up again, we've got, why don't we take and use our butterfly punch. This is our butterfly punch right here. A piece of Bermuda Bay. No, this is not Bermuda Bay. A piece of, I think it is Bermuda Bay paper. Plop that into there. And let's make this a happy birthday card. You put a button in the middle of the butterfly if you want, and that'll change up this card a bit too. So we've got this, and two really different looking cards, but the same format, the same simple style. Just adding a little bit of embellishments. Then we've got the banner card here. How can we change this up? Well, during celebration, there's also a set that is fantastic that we can use with this, and it's the banner set. And let's say I just want to say hi, and I want to punch out the polka dot banners. So we're going to just take that punch, come in here, and these two sets are free during celebration. How can it get any better than that? Okay, and then I think I'll stamp another one. And when you're starting to stamp something like this and you're going to do lots of them all at once, it's a good idea to make sure your ink pads are inked up nice and juicy, because there's nothing worse than starting a project like this and then you find out that your ink pad is not juicy enough to get that nice, clear, crisp image that you want. And I've already put my my baker's twine on, and I've got the card set and ready to go. I like to put the banners on with the glue dots, and so I'll just take my glue dots and plop them. If you wanted to put glitter on the top of this, you could. I'm going to use it without glitter this time, and just put the banners up. I think I'll put the high in the middle, and this can become a high card. And we could make it into an even neater card by adding a banner, which I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to add a banner. So we're going to take one of them out of the kit. And let's put Feel Better Soon, because whoever gets this card is will probably appreciate a Feel Better Soon. So we're just going to blot that out, some glue on it, and we've got a Feel Better Soon. And we could end up putting a button on the end. Very easy, very fast, but it totally changes up the look of the card, and it's a different sentiment. We don't always have to put the ribbon in through the things. We can just make it different. So two of the same styles, totally different look, totally different sentiment. This one here, let's put Love You on that one. Why not? Love you. Love you. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Now, I showed you how to do these two cards, but let me show you how to do the background on this card. Okay? So the background on this card is pretty easy to do. What you're going to do is you're going to take your Stampin' Up! Cutter. Now, I don't know how many of you know this, and I'm just teaching here, so it's always good to reinforce, you know, basic principles of stamping. But there's a 1/2 inch mark going this way, and there's a 1/2 inch mark going that way. So I like to use the 1/2 inch mark going this way. And so what I do is just line it up along the 1/2 inch mark, and then I'm going to cut, okay? And then I'll have my 1/2 inch piece of paper. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut the big polka dots and the little polka dots to do this technique. And then we're going to throw them all up here. So we've got them all in a row. And what I did is I started with the card like this. Okay, so we're going to start with the card this way instead. And then I'm going to take a piece of my cut paper, get my polka dots all in a row here. And I'm going to use our silicone pad. I don't know how many of you know about our silicone pad, but it's just awesome for gluing, you know, thin strips of paper, whatever. I like to use it because you can go off the paper, you can get the whole edge of the paper, and the glue kind of just rolls right underneath it so that you don't have to worry about sticking to the edge and getting it perfect. And then I'm just going to cut off, oops, there we go. I'm going to cut off that edge there. All right. So these little pieces here keep. Some of them are longer, so just stick them on your punch or stick them on your cutter. It doesn't matter. And then I'm going to match up the polka dot with the polka dot. Okay, so I'm going to take this I don't need to run a super long line on this one. And it's always good, you put your silicone pad underneath, because then when it comes off the paper and you've got a little extra glue on there, it's not going to stick on your bottom paper. Okay, good tip. Got that from Linda Schnabel. She's an awesome demonstrator. Now we've got this big piece. As you can see, we can probably use it in another section of the card. So make sure you're keeping these pieces. So I'm just going to tuck that onto my my cutter again. You don't want to stick that piece on something like paper, because then it's going to stick, right? That makes sense, right? Okay, so we're going to tuck that in right here. All right, and cut it off. Woohoo! Good. Will this piece fit? I don't think so. I think it's just a little short. It is. Might use it for something else. So let's get another piece going here. Oop, that's too skinny. Right, about 2.5 sheets of the big dots and the small dots is enough to do all 5 cards in this version that I'm teaching you. And then you have plenty left over for other things. So we just stuck that down, cut that off, whoops, get it nice and even, good. There we go. So I do 3 or 4 lines, whatever I feel like doing. We're going to go back to the big polka dots now. Oop, I know I have some. There they are. Oh, let's do it here. Oop. And on here. Yeah, I think we'll do 3 lines on this one, because we're already to the top of the card. It depends. You can do 4. If this peak is over a little bit farther, then you get more room up here so that you can add more than 1 or more than 3 lines. But I think I did mostly 3 lines on all my cards anyway. I think I did 1 with 4 because I was just being crafty and fun. Okay. All right. Oh, got a little bit of that glue on the back. Just brush it off. Okay, so here we go. So that's that funky little background that we did there. As you see, there's pieces left over that you can use for your banner. There we go. That's how I got that one. All right. And then it's just simply a matter of adding the other pieces, your circle and your banner. And you've got a card already done. Okay. So again, let me show you the different variations. You can do just about anything you want. So we've got this circle card, and we added the monogram. We've got the heart card, and we've added the butterfly. We could probably add some pretties to that, some maybe rhinestones or pearls. That would be pretty cute too. Then we've got the banner cards. I did embellish a little bit more. This is everything in the kit except for the banner punch, which remember is free right now through Celebration. For every $50 you get a free item. So for $100 you can get this set for free, and you can get the punch for free. It's a pretty good deal, and I think you're going to enjoy making cards the quick and fast and easy way with our kit. Thank you. You guys have a great day. Bye.